Hi, and welcome to episode 13. Tonight we're going to be talking about the Candlelight Processional coming to Epcot this holiday season. Hi, welcome to the continuing adventures of Two Gray Mice. I'm Meg.
And I'm Rob.
And we are Two Gray Mice. Hello everyone, I'm Meg, and I am, tonight, one gray mouse. Rob's job has gotten a little crazy, so unfortunately he can't join me this evening, so I'm just going to do a little Disney news and talk a little bit about the Candlelight Processional coming to Epcot. So last week, the big story that came out of Disney was the announcement of the celebrity narrators for the Candlelight Processionals at Epcot. If you've never been to Epcot at the holidays, it's really something you have to see. The Candlelight Processional, which I obviously have problems saying, is a retelling of the Christmas story by a narrator accompanied by a mass choir, the Voices of Liberty, accompanied by a 50-piece orchestra and herald trumpets. It's really quite a show. This year, they've got quite the lineup of celebrity guests that are going to be narrating. The holidays at Epcot starts a little later than the other three parks. It will start on November 28th, right after Thanksgiving. And the first celebrity narrator from the November 28th and 29th will be Constance Wu, followed by Jordan Fisher on November 30th through December 2nd. Then a new person, Jennifer Gardner. I love Jennifer Gardner. I would love to meet her. But she's going to be there December 3rd and 4th. Ashley Eichstein will be there December 5th and 6th. Ralph Macchio, who hopefully my husband and I will be seeing when we're down there, will be there December 7th and 8th. Leslie Uggams, who I also want to see, so that's going to be a little discussion, will be there December 9th and 10th. Anybody who's probably younger than me has no idea who Leslie Uggams is. She's the blind roommate in Deadpool, which is the least talented role she's ever done. The woman's amazing. Martley Matlin, December 11th to 13th. Henry Winkler. I would love to see Henry Winkler too, but we'll be home by the time he shows up on December 14th and 15th. Lauren Daigle, December 16th and 17th. Gary Sinise, December 18th and 19th. My day job is at West Point, and last year, or the year before, the Gary Sinise band came and played for all the cadets. It was wonderful. Anyway. Brandon Fraser, December 20th to 22nd. Louis Fonzi, December 23rd and 24th. Joel David Smallbone, December 25th and 26th. Brie Larson, Miss Marvel herself, December 27th and 28th. Or Captain Marvel, right? Captain Marvel, sorry. Cheryl Lee Ralph, December 29th and 30th. People know Cheryl Lee Ralph these days from Abbott Elementary, but what a voice, a Broadway actress, amazing talent. These events can get really quite crowded. You can end up waiting online for quite some time for, let's say, Brandon Fraser or Gary Sinise, someone that lots of people are going to want to go see. So in those cases, what you want to do is you want to get a dining package. And the dining packages basically get you priority seating for that evening's Candlelight Processional. So when your 60 days drops, or because actually the booking for the Candlelight Processional's dining packages doesn't start until October 14th, which is actually after most people's, like half the people's 60-day mark. So it's going to be a mad rush. You want to book let me start again. On your 60-day mark or October 14th, whichever one's sooner. No, not sooner. If October 14th is after your 60-day mark, you're going to pick the package. It says Epcot International Festival Dining Packages. You're going to go on that. Then it's going to ask you to pick a show. It plays 3 times a night, okay, at 5, 6:45, and 8:15. I think the show is only 20 minutes. It doesn't really take long to tell you how Jesus was born. Then once you pick your showtime, you can pick your restaurant. Each restaurant has a different price, according to basically their prices. The cool thing is if you have the Disney dining package, so in other words, you have your credits, you can use your credits towards this. And it's the same amount of credits that you would use for that restaurant if you ate there normally. So Le Cellier is still going to be 2 credits, but Spice Road Table is going to be one. And you don't have to pay anything extra. So if you have Disney dining and you want to see one of these, that's the way to go. So the dining package includes an entree, a dessert, or the buffet, as well as one non-alcoholic or alcoholic beverage. Basically the same thing you get with the dining package. Except that Spice Road Table, which has all small plates, you get 2 small plates, a shared tagine, a shared dessert platter, and one non-alcoholic beverage or alcoholic beverage if you're over 21. And then you get 1 guaranteed seat per person for the performance that you picked on the same day. So you can't do dinner on Tuesday and then see Thursday's show. It's all the same day. If for some reason you can't get dining, you can't get a reservation for the restaurant or any of the restaurants that you want, you can go to Regal Eagle Smokehouse same day and do a package there as a quick service and pick your showtime and do it. That's only available same day. So you have a chance no matter what. There's basically a restaurant in almost every country or pavilion. The one I'm hoping to do is the Beer Garden, $70. I'm just going to give you the adult prices. Most of us know that the kids are just going to be less. Beer Garden for $70. Chefs de France for $86. The Coral Reef Restaurant, $78. The Garden Grill Restaurant is $71. That's for breakfast. Garden Grill Restaurant for lunch or dinner is $84. La Crêpier de Paris, the crepe place in Paris, is $57. La Hacienda de Saint Angel, $86. This is why I need Rob. He can pronounce all these words. Le Cellier Steakhouse, $104. Nine Dragons Restaurant, $68. The Regal Eagle Smokehouse Crafts, Drafts, and Barbecue, that's a heck of a name, is $41. Rose and Crown Dining Room is $66. Shiitake Sushi is Zakike, I'm guessing on that one, $99. Spice Road Table is $60. Japan Edo is $110. Tutto Italiano Ristorante is $77. Viva Napoli is $65. So there's quite a few restaurants. Now, they, of course, only have a certain amount of seats given out to each restaurant. So you can always I would get your 1, 2, and 3 choice in line. And then, of course, your 4th choice would be, we couldn't get anything, and we're going to get there really early and do the Royal Eagle Smokehouse. It's really worth it. The other entertainment that you're going to find at Epcot during the festivals that is really a must-see in my book is you're going to see holiday storytellers. So several of the lands will have their version of a storyteller, a Santa Claus, their holiday person telling you about their holiday traditions. So you have Mexico will have someone. Norway, the Mischievous Magical Barn Santa is hilarious. In China, you have the Chinese lion dancers for the Chinese New Year, which happens, of course, right after the holidays. In Italy, La Befana. Japan, you have a storyteller, the Daruma storyteller, telling the costumes for the Japanese for the New Year. In between Morocco and France, you have the Hanukkah storyteller, because it's not just a Christmas story that time of year. France, you have Pierre Noel. United Kingdom, you have Father Christmas. Canada, you will have the Holiday Voyagers who go on a musical tour and sing. It's just wonderful on top of course, the holiday kitchens and other things that they have going on for the holidays themselves. They have a gospel and R&B group that sings. Of course, the Liberty Singers during the day when they aren't doing the Candlelight Processional will be doing Christmas carols in the American Pavilion. And there is a Santa meet and greet. So I think I've said so about 85 times now. Anyway, it's just, it's my favorite time of year at Disney World. I've done it twice now, and I cannot wait to go back this December and do it again with Rob. It's just going to be quite an amazing time. I'm hoping that I haven't spoken too fast for you all. I have a habit of just plowing through information. And even though I've been doing this is our 13th episode, for some reason today, doing it by myself, I'm very nervous. And I don't know why, because of course I pre-record this and edit it. But if you're out there, give us a like and a thumbs up or whatever to help us out. And other news. The day I'm recording this is the day before it comes out, so it's September 24th. And today is World Gorilla Day. And just recently, Disney's Animal Kingdom lost Gino. If you've ever been there, Gino is the one silverback male that's in with the family group, that's in with all the females and all the babies. He is the man, the myth, the legend, Gino. We just recently lost him. I think it was last week or the week before. He was 44 years old. I loved seeing them. I mean, Animal Kingdom, if you have listened to our prior podcast, you know that it is our favorite resort. He was born in 1980 in the Netherlands and has been at Disney's Animal Kingdom since 1997, before, of course, the park officially opened when they brought all the animals over there. He's called Disney home for 30 years. Gino loved kind of playing with the audience. He loved playing with his kids. He really taught the other gorilla males how to be a good male. He has something silly like 14 children that are scattered all around the States because he was part of the conservation system to try to keep these species alive and well. So in honor of him and everything he has done for the species, Disney has donated through their conservancy. They have their own conservancy, which let me find the name for you. The Disney Conservation Fund. They are donating $500,000 to support the conservation of, to be exact, gorillas. The money is going to go to the Diane Fossey Gorilla Fund and the Gorilla Rehabilitation and Conservation Education Center, both of which actually work out of the Democratic Republic of Congo, trying to save the critically endangered eastern lowland gorillas, which Gino was. He was the first gorilla that we managed to do an echocardiogram on. Like many gorillas in captivity, for some reason, male gorillas in captivity end up with heart issues. And he allowed them, the caretakers, to do cardiac ultrasounds without anesthesia. If you know anybody with heart problems, anesthesia is not the best. So it enabled him to fight his disease and not add additional stress to his body. It was just, I love the work they do there. And I love the fact that they're going to donate this money in his honor. Not that he's got a family out there that will understand or know, but he does have a family out there, and some of it's still at Animal Kingdom. So the next time you're there, you should go see the other lowland gorillas, and let's see which one of the boys in the bachelor den is going to step up. Though, of course, I'm not sure if all of them can. You know it. Anyway, so to Gino, we will miss you, and we wish you well on your journeys wherever they may lead you. The other news that Disney dropped this week, which was wonderful and odd, I think, at the same time, is they had a surprise 40% off voyage fare on select sailings for 7 days only. If you're listening to this the day it came back on the 25th, you can still book them until midnight on the 25th. And this came out after we recorded last week's, so we didn't have a chance to tell you. But what's strange about it is, well, they rarely ever offer 40% off or have sales on any of them. But these are only on certain sales on the Disney Magic, Disney Dream, Disney Fantasy, and the Disney Wish. You have to pick the categories with restrictions. What that means is you can pick an inside cabin, you can pick an ocean view cabin, you can pick a veranda cabin, but then they pick the actual cabin you go in. They kind of fill in the gaps. Also, all restricted cabins need to be paid 100% in full the day of booking. So you have to know everybody who's going on it. You can't change any names. You can't get any money back. There's no refunds. So in instances like this, if you did do it, please get travel insurance. You still can get it if you didn't do it at booking, either from a third party, which is what I recommend, or through Disney. The sailings start October 17th. So that's in 3 weeks. So I don't know how many people can just dump and run 3 weeks from now from a vacation. I kind of wish I could. Through December 19th, and different sailings. The Disney Dream from Fort Lauderdale from the 20th to the 19th. The Disney Wish out of Port Canaveral from October 17th through December 15th. So you're also talking about the cruises with Halloween on the High Seas and the Merry Christmas cruises. Disney Fantasy on the 17th. Disney Magic from Port Canaveral or San Juan, or one sailing on the 15th of December out of Galveston. So it's just kind of strange. I don't know if these ships are not sailing at all, and this was their way of just kind of filling in gaps, or what. But it's just a little odd. Normally, when you're this close is when the prices go up, not down. But if per chance you got one of these, go for it. So you're going to enjoy a 40% off the voyage fare on all these select sailings, only on guaranteed staterooms with restrictions, inside cabin, ocean view, or veranda. You will be assigned your cabin in the same category you picked or higher, and you may have an obstructed view. You'll be assigned your cabin at a later time, commonly like 2 weeks before sailing. The savings is based on non-discounted prices. So basically, if for some reason you would get a discount price because you're military or whatever, that's not based on that. But it was just interesting that they kind of decided to do this. The rate does not include gratuities or your port adventures. There's no 40% off the port fees, all that stuff. It's just on the fare itself. Let me know what you think. It's interesting. So they're on 3-night Halloween on the high seas, 3-night Maritime, 4-night Bahamas, 4-night Halloween and Maritime, 5-night Maritime, 7-night Maritimes. It's just, there's a lot of options here. And if for some reason you're listening to this and you have an opportunity to actually go on one, give me a call. Reach out to us, me at meg@meganthemouse.com, and we'll get you on a ship. So it's interesting. They also just recently told us that in January of 2027 to April, the pool at Boardwalk is going to be closed, along with the bar and the play area, and that the Disney Skyliner will be closed in 2027 for the last week in January, which is the same week it's going to be closed in 2026, by the way. 25th to the 31st and 26th, the 24th to the 30th and 27th, which I find funny because we can't book 2027 yet, or you can't even book 2027 yet. No one can book 2027 yet. So hopefully next week, Rob will be back with us, and we're going to start planning our trip in December and take you along with us on our planning process. Also, I'm going to hopefully try to get some of my friends that have worked at the parks, that work at the parks, and also that are like big Run Disney people, because I've never done Run in Disney, come in for interviews with us and join the podcast for a day so that if I ever have to do this alone again, I have someone else to talk to. It feels kind of silly talking to myself, but I guess I would get used to it. So that's all. I'm Meg, and I'm one gray mouse. Have a great week, folks. Bye. Thank you for spending time with us today. Please like and subscribe wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. And for all your travel needs, please reach out to Meg at meganthemouse.com. Have a magical week.